Emma Carter sat in the back row of her classroom, fingers drumming nervously on her sketchbook. At 16, she had never gained confidence in public, preferring to express herself only through art. She lived in a modest terraced house with her dad, Mark, who worked double shifts at the factory. Emma's mother had passed away when she was 8. Since then, she had turned inward, attempting to keep the memory of her mother alive through delicate pencil portraits and watercolor exercises. One day, Miss Helen Green announced a regional community mural competition. The brief was simple: design a mural that inspires unity and hope. Emma's heart pounded. She usually submitted quietly in-class sketches and rarely spoke up in front of others. Yet something about the word unity sparked something deep inside her. That evening, Emma hesitated before telling her father. "Dad," she said, "I want to enter the competition." Mark nodded without looking up from his dinner. Trying to maintain normality, he said, "Sure, you'll need paints and brushes. I'll see what I can get." Financially, they could barely afford rent, let alone art supplies. But Mark scraped together a few pounds and, more importantly, his belief in her. In the weeks that followed, Emma poured her soul into the design. Her mural depicted figures of every background, age, and ability, all reaching outward from a central tree whose branches intertwined. At its roots sat a young girl herself looking upward in wonder. Around her were symbols of music, technology, nature, and books. Each detail conveyed hope: open doors, growing vines, shared laughter. Ms. Green called Emma after class. "That design is powerful," she said, her voice soft but firm. Emma blushed. "It's more than art," Green continued. "It's what you believe can be real, and I want to help you build it." She spent extra lunch hours teaching Emma how to mix large-scale paints, scale up her concept onto wood panels, and set up pixels of color without smudging. The day of the unveiling arrived. Emma's mural stood in the town square, 80 square feet of bold color. When she pulled away the sheet, the townspeople gasped. The mayor smiled, the local paper photographer snapped pictures, and other young artists gathered to study her technique. Emma realized she stood visibly among them, and for the first time, she didn't shrink back. She spoke. She said, "This is more than a painting. It's where any one of us can belong, no matter our background or limitations." The mural won the competition's top prize. Beyond the £500 award, Emma received a full scholarship to the local art college, and perhaps most meaningful, numerous messages of support, from students who felt invisible, from veterans seeking new purpose, from parents inspired to help their children dream bigger. Mark was teary. Ms. Green beamed. Emma felt something lift off her chest, the belief that a quiet voice, once heard, can echo loudly through a community. A year later, Emma is leading a youth art collective in Sheffield, mentoring other reserve teens. She still sketches alone late at night, remembering how her mural started from a simple idea of unity. Emma's story reminds us that art can build bridges, and that real hope often begins when someone believes in you.